there you guys, it is me, RandomJosh, and I'm back again with another Random Monday video. So today I wanted to talk about something relevant to now, and that is the Umbrella Academy. So, for those of you who don't know, the season 2 of Umbrella Academy came out on Friday, so that is the 31st of July, which is the Friday just gone. So naturally, I watched season 1, I think it was probably quite late on after it had been released, but then obviously I got hooked, and as soon as I heard that they were doing a season 2, I was like, oh my god, so excited. So naturally, I have binge watched the entirety of season 2. So yes. So yeah, we're basically going to be discussing pretty much some of the bits and bobs surrounding season 2, giving my thoughts, talking about what's to come potentially in the future, maybe, we'll see. So yeah, I'm gonna just put it out there is a spoiler warning. Oh my god. So if you have not watched the Umbrella Academy season 2 and you are planning on doing so, please pause this video and go and watch it, and then come back to this once you have watched it, because I do not want to be persecuted for ruining the film, the series. Can't even talk. But yeah, please do be aware, you know, it is at your own discretion that you are watching this, as I will probably be spoiling half of the series for you. Yes. So I'll give you just, you know, a second to click off of this video and go and enjoy the series in all of its might beauty. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of delve into certain parts and areas of the series, because I think, you know, this has been really good. I feel like at first it was a little bit like wobbly, like, okay, where are we going with this? You know, is it literally just going to be like the same kind of storyline of like the first series repeating in a slightly different context? What's the jib? Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it was a little bit wobbly at first, but then we got into it, and then this series started kind of building, and little pieces just started falling out, and you go, oh, hold up a minute. And that's, whenever you say hold up a minute, that is like a good sign. There was one part that legitimately my jaw was dropping, like it unhinged. It was gone. It was gone. The jaw had left the chat basically. So again, I'm really hoping that no one is watching here for spoilers, because I'm really nervous to say, because I know that there are certain people that are watching it now, and I really don't want to spoil it for them, but hopefully they will have watched the series before this goes out. But yeah. So yeah, the jaw-dropping moment for me was when, naturally at first we'll start off with the fact that Reginald Hargreaves, who is the dad of the Umbrella Academy, is alive again, because naturally they've gone back in time. So this is a time where all of them were alive. Pogo's alive, the whole shebang. So yeah, it's a little bit of like, okay, we've got them back, cool. And then he removes his skin to reveal that he's an alien. I just generally was like, what? I did not see it coming. I know they're based on books, I believe, or comics or something. I have not had any affiliation with those, so whether that is, you know, something that's just well known, I don't know. But for me, watching the series, I was like, hun, what? It was so intense. I was like, oh. As soon as he reached around to the back of his neck, I was like, something's not right here, honey. He's gonna reveal something. You know, I've watched enough Drag Race to know a reveal. So yeah, that was really intense. So it kind of, I guess, explains potentially why he has such an investment and, you know, with the kids, because he obviously felt some kind of way towards ensuring that they had the right upbringing and learnt to control their powers, etc, etc. So I guess I kind of get it with that sense. So yeah, it was a little bit of like a, oh god, like what's happening? But I think that's going to potentially roll into a season 3, because it definitely does seem like there is a season 3. Again, this is ultimate spoiler warning, because the way that series ended, with them travelling back to 2019 and having their dad stand there and just stare at them going, like, I've been almost expecting them to return. And first of all, they turn around to see Ben, who has been dead for like God knows how long, so he's alive. Hello, what? I was like, oh, okay, so he's alive. Yes, so the academy is now called the Sparrow Academy. So we have a kind of weird alternate timeline where we've got the Umbrella Academy here, the Sparrow Academy, which is this new split off reality almost. But obviously the Umbrella Academy is like merged in with this one. So things are kind of going a little bit like, what is going on? So because obviously going back in time, certain things were changed and manipulated. I'm curious to know what is going to happen with Dave, because I feel like, as well, so if you don't remember, Dave is the love interest of Klaus, and obviously Klaus tells Dave all about what's going to happen, which causes him to enlist, I think it was like a week early than he's normally meant to. So already from that you can tell something has obviously altered the timelines, causing potentials. I think, what is it called? The butterfly effect. So even the tiniest flap of a butterfly wing can create a hurricane. So you can affect something really small and potentially insignificant at point A, but point B, which is what you're used to, suddenly goes somewhere completely different because of that impact from point A. So Klaus telling Dave exactly what's going to happen in the future, basically, and that he's going to die, could that potentially then cause Dave not to actually go fully through with joining the military and coming back potentially? So are we going to see some more of Dave? Who knows? I see it happening. I see that that's going to be a potential thing, because I think the last time that we actually see Dave is him getting on that bus and looking a little bit, you know, am I going to actually do this or not? And then I think he does get on the bus, but who knows? He could run off just after that. He could go and leave. Anything can happen, basically. So I like that they've kind of left it at that. What's going on here? Yeah, that's definitely really interesting to kind of see that side. And then moving on, obviously we've got the introduction of the new character. Is it Lila? My brain's gone. We're calling her Lila. So she, we find out, is the daughter of the handler, who is the head of the commission. So yeah, obviously the ending kind of shows that she actually also has powers, so she is exactly in the same boat as the Umbrella Academy children. So they all were born on that same day and all have different unique powers. Hers is obviously quite special because she can mirror all of their powers. So this could be something which again is taken into the future. I think they did leave her behind in the past, so whether she continues on with the commission or whether she kind of finds her way back to them, who knows? It could happen, and she could join forces with them to help them in whatever is to come next. But yeah, it's a definite unique kind of fun power to have, to be able to mirror anyone's powers, because obviously there was a lot of children born under that initial event, so there's obviously others out there who have the similar abilities. So yeah, it's going to be interesting because I think they're going to potentially explore that a little bit more and introduce new characters into the game and showcase differences with them. So it's going to be fun and unique to see that side. I think as well we've got to talk about Harlan and the fact that obviously Vanya put her ability into him at one point, but then cut to the ending scene of him in the car with his mum leaving, and he's hovering the toy. So he obviously has powers as well, but where they've come from, what, I just don't know. I don't know. There's obviously something more going on with that story of Sissy and Harlan, but I don't know where that's going, because obviously they can't have been born on the same time frame of the original Umbrella Academy event. So I don't know, unless there's some kind of weird timeline crossover, something obviously gone there to cause Harlan to have powers, unless Vanya's powers influence something in him to actually have powers. I just don't know. I really don't know. It is so up there, so confusing, but so, I just want to know. I'm like, please release season 3 and tell us what's going on. Honestly, I think they left that at such a good point, because it was just like, I need to know who the Sparrow Academy is. Who is it? Who's in it? Is it like an alternate version of themselves? Do you know, is it going to be all of them? Because it was obviously the children at the top of the landing, or whatever you want to call it, looking down at them. So is that going to be alternate versions of themselves, or is it going to be completely new cast, members of being new personas, such I can't even talk, new characters completely, so completely new powers, completely new humans, whatever you want to call it. They are completely different. They're not affiliated with the originals at all. I don't know. I really do want to know though, because it is, I'm just as soon as I was watching I was like oh. But it seems like the handler is officially dead as well, which is kind of interesting to see, because obviously we thought that she was dead before, but she wasn't. So, I mean, she got shot in the chest a lot and they kind of stood over her, so it does seem like she is dead this time. But never say never. We'll only have to wait and see for when they officially release season 3, but it's probably not going to be a while. Not going to be for a while because of the current situation. It's going to be a little bit tricky to film things, so I mean, I'm hopeful that it's going to be next year, but it could be a while yet before we see what's going on in the future, if we even do see what's going on in the future. we'll have to wait and see. But anyway, that is kind of my run through and just, you know, general chat about the season 2 of The Umbrella Academy. I assume if you have made it this far that you have either watched it or you're not planning to watch it, or you've just decided to say screw it and spoil the whole thing for yourselves. In which case, fair enough. But what are your initial thoughts on the Umbrella Academy storyline thus far? Are you enjoying it? Are you kind of like, is it not your style? Because it's not going to be for everyone. I personally love the whole superpower thing. I don't know why, it gives like that essence of like, this could be me. I don't know why, but I love the like idea of like even X-Men, things like that. Love X-Men. So superpowers is just such a fun thing to like imagine and fantasize about to an extent. So it's not going to be for everyone, but if you are enjoying it, or even if you're not and you're a little bit on the fence, let me know down below. And what do you think of how it's ending? Do you think there is going to be a season 3? What are your opinions? Let me know down below, because I'd like to see it. I love to have chats about this kind of stuff. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video today, and I hope that you have been enjoying The Umbrella Academy. It has been so much, like, it's brought me so much enjoyment. Especially during these times, it has brought me some greatness, some happiness. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed, and I will see each and every one of you guys in the next video. Peace out, bitches.